Again, a very warm welcome to all of you for the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention. We are doing this physically after a bit of a gap because of the COVID, but it is all the more momentous for that reason. I think in the last few years, we've also seen a lot of changes which have brought the Indian diaspora closer to India. It has brought us closer to India because even during the COVID period, many of you, I think, took a lot of interest, made a huge effort to support the COVID treatment and handling in India. We appreciate that very warmly. On our part, we also tried to be as helpful as we could, especially to the countries where there was Indian origin community. They were a particular focus of whatever we could do. But now that we are looking hopefully beyond that, I think it's important that today the community remains a very strong bridge between India and Malaysia. Historically, we've always had very good relations, very close, cordial relations. We work together in the ASEAN, but also bilaterally. We have today a trade of more than $20 billion. We believe that it is a trade that can definitely grow in the years to come. I hope that your visit here will also give you a sense of the changes in India, and I think Indore is a very good example of the changes in India. In fact, in our cleanliness campaign, this is a city which is ranked #1 in the country. So when you spend a little time going around the city, that itself will give you a sense of the change. But it's not just a change in the cleanliness. I think there's a change in the overall mindset. Today there is a lot of optimism. We still believe that we will get 7% rate of growth at a time when the global economic conditions are quite difficult. It is a country which is becoming easier to do business. Many of you have from a business background or have a business interest. Are easier to do business. Reputation has grown very much in the last few years. There is a lot of innovation and I would say startups which are coming into being. And I mention that because those of you who have an interest in the small and medium scale will find many more partners today in India than perhaps was the case earlier. Definitely we certainly are hoping to make our country much more tourist friendly. That is also, for anybody who's of Indian heritage, of Indian parentage, that is something which is very important. I would really once again express my happiness that many of you have chosen to take the trouble to be here with us. This gathering that we do, there is a certain emotion and a certain feeling that we bring to it. It's not like a business meeting. It is something deeper than that. For us, this the bonding with people of Indian origin is something which is a very important part of our global outlook, especially under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I think many of you would remember his visit to Malaysia. I had the privilege at that time of accompanying him on that visit. I can myself remember, how warmly he was received, and I think we need to build on, all the good feelings in our relationship, the strong common interests that we have, the opportunities which will work to the benefit of both of us. As I assured the minister in the brief meeting we had before this, we would like to understand from all of you, I mean, maybe not right now, but in the course of this convention, even afterwards, what are the obstacles, what are the challenges, what can we do better? Because everybody can always improve. and we are very, very open-minded. We do not take the attitude that, that is the way it is, or, we know best. I think today there is a big change. The change is not just in cleanliness, it is also in a much more open mind, that we are willing to listen to all of you, understand from all of you, take your suggestions, your views into consideration. And I look forward very much to working with you to build much stronger relations between India and Malaysia. Once again, I thank you, and Minister, thank you for your presence here.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us today to this very, very historic, ladies and gentlemen, once again.